U.S. Navy's Aegis cruiser is the most lethal surface combatant at sea today. This Ticonderoga-class vessel is a versatile warship thanks to its sophisticated electronics, its advanced weapons, and the well-trained men and women who serve on it. Until late in the 20th century, naval warfare meant firing at enemy ships and land targets with large caliber guns. The topside area of the traditional battleship served to display a nation's military strength. An impressive sight, but one that became less and less useful with advances in electronic warfare and long-range weapons, such as cruise missiles. U.S. naval expansion during the Cold War led to significant enhancements in fleet protection and engaging the enemy. The paramount threat to U.S. forces was the Soviet Union's wide-range missile capabilities. U.S. ship designers employed the latest advances in microelectronics, computers, and missile and radar capability. The outcome was a radically new concept in naval warfare, the Ticonderoga-class Aegis cruiser. It appears to be devoid of weapons, a warship without firepower. Despite its appearance and relatively small crew, it is a class of ship that is both versatile and deadly. Recently deployed to the Arabian Gulf in support of Operation Enduring Freedom, the USS Lake Champlain is one of 24 Ticonderoga-class cruisers in the U.S. Navy's fleet.
Complement of about 23. We have the capability of bringing on 2 helicopters, and if we do, that'll add about 4 or 5 officers and about 10 or 15 crew members. So total complement, when we're fully loaded for deployment, can reach almost 400.
The 4 80,000 horsepower gas turbine engines on board the cruiser are the same as those used in the DC-10 aircraft and permit the 10,000-ton vessel to achieve speeds in excess of 30 knots. The twin-engine, twin-propeller system is computer-controlled from either the engineering section or the bridge.
Stay on course 208, checking course 195.
Very well.
Named for the shield carried by the Greek god Zeus, Aegis is a powerful and complex weapon system found within all Ticonderoga-class cruisers.
The Navy began the Aegis program long before this particular class ship was thought of. Aegis is basically an evolution through the steps of improving the AAW, or anti-air warfare capability of the Navy. That's where it really started. This particular class ship, the Ticonderoga class, was first contracted in 1978 with CG-47. She was actually commissioned in 1983. The platform itself is only part of what Aegis is all about. Aegis is a combination of many systems controlled through computerization. Aegis is the spy radar, Aegis is the command and decision, Aegis is the weapons control system, Aegis is the conglomeration or the bringing together of all of the combat systems in this platform. It's the best and most up-to-date system that the Navy has.
Prior to Aegis, traditional rotating radar systems were directed away from their targets over half the time, a dangerous gap in any air defense strategy. Aegis has a superior kind of radar system, the Spy-1. Hull-mounted panels or arrays give the cruiser 360-degree coverage at all times, a far more dynamic and comprehensive survey of potential threats. The range of the Spy-1A radar is approximately 250 plus nautical miles and is able to track 256 objects simultaneously.
Spy-1 Alpha is a phased array, electronically steered radar, which consists of 4 spy arrays, or array faces. These 4 arrays give us 360-degree coverage at all times. Spy-1 Alpha is controlled by a 4-bay computer suite, which basically forms, steers, and actually schedules these radar beams, which we call dwells, at its own interval. The range of the Spy-1 Alpha radar is approximately 250 plus nautical miles, with maxing out probably about 260 nautical miles.
Using a command and control layout, or C2, Aegis is able to deal with an enormous amount of data arriving from multiple sources. The Tactical Action Officer, or TAO, filters this information and displays an electronic picture of the surface, air, and undersea combat zones, so that the ship's commanding officer can make critical decisions on battle group protection and engaging the enemy. Aegis cruisers are, above all, weapons platforms, applied either as an integral part of a battle group or as an independent operator.
One of their primary missions is anti-air warfare, and providing the coordination and the command and control in a carrier battle group is what Aegis really does the best. We have other primary mission areas in ASW, anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, strike warfare, but the anti-air warfare mission is one of our big strong points.
The SM-2 Standard missile is the cruiser's first line of defense. In early models of the Aegis cruiser, they were launched from twin arms. Now missiles are fired from vertical launch systems hidden beneath the main deck. Capable of intercepting targets up to 60 miles away, the missiles are guided by the Spy-1.
SM-2 is primarily surface to air. It gets its data from the Spy-1 Alpha radar that we have on board, and it's a real-time system. The Spy will provide continuous information to the missile, as first of all before it launches, and then during its flight. We have illuminators during the terminal phase, or the last few seconds of flight of the missile, that will shine on the target and then provide final close-in data for the missile so that its probability of kill will be increased.